is Wednesday, and today we have Bible study later on for 7 o'clock here in New Orleans. We have our youth and young adults 90s theme revival coming up later this month, January 28th and 29th. And so after Bible study tonight, we're going to stay for about 30 minutes or so just to practice the songs that we're going to sing for the revival. It's songs that predominantly everybody know, but you just want to practice so that you're not looking crazy in front of people. I've just ate lunch. I ate a TV dinner, something quick. Tonight is takeout because typically after Bible study we have takeout. I wanted to unbox some of the things that I got from SHEIN and Fashion Nova. I only got one thing from Fashion Nova and the rest of the items came from SHEIN. This shirt is one of the sweatshirts that I got from SHEIN. I think it's really, really cute. For our 90s theme revival, obviously we're wearing 90s, and so I had gotten an overall from Fashion Nova because my husband and I are going to be wearing overalls. So I'm about to open this overall and show you what I got. Oh, I forgot. I had also gotten some earrings to go with my outfit. The big earrings. And I know y'all gonna remember what these look like. Remember back in the day, you used to wear like the big earrings. But these say baby, so I'm gonna wear these for the 90s theme revival. I think these were like $3. So yeah. This is not something I would wear on a regular. That's doing a little too much for me. So this works perfectly given the occasion. So let's open up the overalls that I got. I bought it to fit big, and this look big. I'm small. I already know that it was going to be baggy, but this is giving real baggy. I guess, which is fine because I don't really know what look I was going for, but this is the overall. Let me hold it up so you can see. So yeah, it looks big, and I'm gonna try it on later, but yeah, and it has some distress going on in the front of each thing. So yeah, I'm gonna rock these bad boys. I already know they're gonna fit big, like real big. So yeah, this was that was the overalls. So let me show you what I got from SHEIN. So this is another sweatshirt, and like I mentioned in a previous vlog, is that I've been into the whole big sweatshirts and sweatpants thing. So this is what I thought. It was super cute. This is so cute. I really think this is so cute. It has the bear on the front, and it says "The Best Bear" at the top. And on the bottom it says "Bear Cool Daily." I don't know. I don't get that, but I just think this is such a cute little sweater. Now I got a medium, but I feel like I should have got a large because, like I said, I wanted it to fit big. So, and this one is also a medium because this was supposed to come with this and the other SHEIN stuff, but this came early. But I think going forward, I'm gonna get my sweatshirts in a large because even this medium, even though it's big, I don't know why I just want it to be baggier. But let me show you the next thing I got. right. I just thought this was so cute and classy. Like, this is just so adorable. Like, look how cute this is. It's a, a bow with like the blue. It's just so cute. The little pearls and beads and stuff on it. I just think this is so cute. So I'm gonna wear this one day. I don't know, probably with some cute little blue jeans. I have some blue heels, but I don't think, like some blue jean heels. I'm not with a little. It's a flower. It's not a bow. I thought they would go with this shirt, but the shoes I have, they're it's denim heels, and on the side of the ankle part, it's a flower, and I thought this would have went cute with it, but this is a bow, and then that was just a flower, so it wouldn't work. But this is super cute, super cute, and that is a size small, I believe. And then the last thing I'll show you guys is another little sweatshirt. For some reason, this didn't look like a sweatshirt on the website, but when I got it, it ended up being a sweatshirt. I honestly thought that it was just a shirt. But what does this say? This says New York all over it. And at the top, it says there is only one. And at the bottom, it says there is only one. But I thought this was cute. It got some stuff going on the sides. New York. But yeah, I thought this was cute. On the back of this, it also has a little thing at the back at the top. New York, there's only one. But yeah, I think this is super cute. I mean, just something for like everyday purposes, just something to throw on when you want to go shop at Target, when you want to go shop at Wally World, you want to run through the mall or something like that. It's just some stuff that you could just kind of like throw on when you don't feel like being really cute, but just something you could look cute and dainty in. Throw a little lip gloss and your lashes on and your earrings, and you could head on out the door with your sweatshirt and some jeans or some tights or something. So yeah, those are the things that I got. Fashion and SHEIN. It's 2026, January 13th. 14th. It's January 14th. We are 14 days into the new year. And I've already seen foolery from afar. Mind you, I'm way far from it. But I saw it, right? And I just feel like if you are a woman of God or if you're a man of God and you are going to church regularly, if you are a churchgoer, if you in any way get your daily bread from YouTube, like just however you read your Bible, however you're intaking your daily bread, right? At some point, you have to grow. Like, you can't be the Lord this, the Lord that. You can't be running to the church house Sundays. You can't be, always talking about what does say the Lord, but then your actions does not show any fruits of the Spirit. And it's like, at what point does a person just realize that I need to do better and actually do better? You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I just don't want to be in the midst or around people that brings out the worst in me, right? And if that means I have to keep my distance from you because you bring out the worst in me, then I have to keep my distance from you. And I know that the Bible says we have to be slow to take offense, but if somebody is repetitively offending you, at some point you're going to just go back at them with something offensive, right? It's just it's in our human nature. But I just feel like I stay in my own world, I stay in my own little bubble, and I mind my business, and I don't mess with anybody, and I am not there yet to where somebody can say something offensive to me and I not say something back. 8 times out of 10, I may not say something back. You know, there's that 2, percent that I might say something back. And it depends on what it is. So I can say, hey, I'm still growing, right? And I'm not there yet. The Lord is definitely working on me just the way He working on you. He working on everybody, who is striving to be better, right? And so, if you're around people that continuously get you out of character, my advice would be to stay away from those people. Keep your distance. If it's friends, if it's family, if it's whoever, just keep your distance, right? And just keep it respectful. But you can't continue to allow people to continuously mistreat you, to continuously disrespect you. And because even like if you're popping back off, now you didn't, I don't want to say this person caused you to sin, but now the situation has caused you to sin because of your response. And like I said before in previous vlogs, God is looking at our responses to things. And so for me, I know I'm not all the way there yet, perfect with my responses. So since I know that, I just kind of keep my distance until I get to the place where I can, respond without the rah-rah. Like I don't respond with the rah-rah, I just respond with like a smart response, right? But yeah, just it's just a time where like at some point, when do you look yourself in the mirror and be like, I have to change, I have to do better? We all should be striving to do better. We all should be striving to treat people how we want to be treated. You can't be a person to constantly disrespect somebody but demand respect. Like, where they do that at? It's a no. So let's just all try our best to treat people how we want to be treated. Love on people how you want to be loved. You know what I'm saying? And in the event where you feel like being around something, whether it's people, whether it's habits, whether it's environment, whatever it might be, if this is causing you to sin, or if it's causing you to do things that you shouldn't do in response, just stay away from it. Just stay away. Hey guys, it's a Saturday afternoon. This morning my husband had to go to the church so that he can help his dad do a funeral today. He is on the way home. He's probably going to be coming in the door any moment now. We are about to go and grab some food. I needed to go to Walmart, and I needed to go to Walmart, but we also need to grab food. And so we are going to, I feel like I don't want to go to Walmart anymore, but I actually have no choice because of the things that's on my list. So, we're going to go to Walmart. We're going to go grab some food at Walk-On's. And that's pretty much it. We're going to come back home. Yesterday we had some fiery crab, which was really, really good. We did date night here at the house. So we had basically a seafood boil, crab, shrimp, potatoes, corn, and sausage. And we ate that up. And I'm surprised I even ate mine because I typically have leftovers, like when we actually go to the restaurant and eat it. But I ate all that up. And I typically have leftovers. So yeah, I'm about to just do a quick little beat to the face, nothing major. Probably just some concealer, eyeliner, and bronzer, and that's it. I already put my lashes on off camera, which you probably can't tell because they're thin. But I kind of like that. I don't like big windshield wipers like on my face or whatever. But I'm going to throw a little eyeshadow on real quick. It took me like literally over 30 minutes to put them little lashes on because of my nails. My nails are long, and this is the first time I've had long nails because I wanted to try something different. And I can't do nothing with long nails, so I will not be getting long nails again. I will be going back to my short girlies. But yeah, I just wanted to try like something different, and they're cute. It's a blue matte, but yeah, I'm not getting it no more. Oh, my husband is literally pulling up in the garage right now, and I'm nowhere near done, like at all. I haven't even started like on my face yet. But yeah, so I thought I was going to be able to sit here and chit chat with you guys about like my endometriosis journey. So I'm gonna chit chat with you guys about that later today after I come back from getting food with my husband. Cause when he told me he was on the way, I hadn't even started, but my lashes took so long, I didn't even get a chance to like chit chat. But we'll talk about it later after we come back from eating. 20 seconds in.
Outfit of the day. Calvin Klein hat and Calvin Klein sweatshirt. TJ Maxx. Invicta watch. TJ Maxx. Bracelet from the IDK app. I got one of my necklaces on that my baby bought me as a gift from yours truly, John Treese Malone. And
show them the back of it.
The back of it? Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a deal we got married. And then I have another chain from TJ Maxx. Sweatpants, the IDK app. And I also got the Levi's as a gift from my baby as well.
Okay, boo. All right. Now. All right, guys. So a little OOTD real quick. Hair done by none other than Chloe, my cousin. I have my cross necklace that Bae got me for Christmas. I got this sweatshirt come from SHEIN. These sweatpants come from fashionhaul. I got my dirty chucks on. Don't talk about it.
I see it.
Wedding ring from Bae. Bangles from Alex and Andy's. This was actually a gift from my godson Landon. And my Louis bag. That's pretty much it. Just some regular bangles, earrings from like, I don't know, dollar store probably. Or Hesco, who knows. But anyway, yeah. That's the outfit of the day. So we better head out and go eat at Walk-Ons and then go to Walmart. So we'll see you guys later. Okay, so we made it over here to Walk-Ons and I am about to try artichoke dip for the very first time. I've never tried artichoke dip because, wait, that's spinach dip or artichoke?
Spinach and artichoke.
Oh, what is artichokes?
Yeah, it's good to me, whatever it is.
Well, I'm about to try it. Let me show y'all what it looks like. He been eating some of it. But where's my little chip? I need to break me a little chip, babe. Thank you. Whoa.
Get your song.
I'm trying. Alright. There goes nothing. I thought it was spinach dip. The cheese part is good. I just don't want no spinach on, no cheese on my spinach. That's not something I would like to order anymore. So, I'm ready for my food. I only ate 2 donuts today. What you ate today, babe? You ain't eat nothing? Look who calling me. Nobody but my mama.
Huh?
Yellow. Sitting down eating. Me and my husband. Boys. Thank you. That's baked plate. We got the shrimp platter.
Shrimp.
With a little etouffee. And I got the Mardi Gras salmon with broccoli. I wanted my sauce on the side because the sauce is kind of spicy.
Yeah.
So we about to chow down. Alright, y'all, so we're heading in Target because I need to get a few things. And me and Kobe was just talking about, what'd you say, Cole? You said if there was no sin, then we'll be walking around here naked, unashamed. And I'm like, also, I wouldn't have no car note, no car insurance, no mortgage, no none of that. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Eve. Thank you so much that I gotta have all these bills because of y'all.
The good
Thank
thing
you.
is we get to experience Jesus.
Well, yeah, we do later on, but now, sister gotta pay a car, no car insurance, mortgage, and all that. Come on, baby, need a basket. You wanna push it for me? Yes. You gonna let me hop in the basket? Boy, come on here. All right. Oh, babe, look at all the Valentine's Day stuff. You gonna make me a little Valentine's Day basket, babe? Want me to make you a Valentine's Day basket? I'm gonna make you a Valentine's Day basket. I am. I already know what I'm gonna put in there. Huh? Alright, y'all. So, we're here in Target. We need to get some washing. What are you laughing at? Dumping. I can't dump my man. We're getting some washing detergent. It's cold outside. I had to put my jacket on. We're getting some washing detergent, a mop, washing detergent, a mop, toilet paper, and something else on my list. I wrote it down. So let's get that stuff. Why do we get the ragliest basket?
I know.
I can't never get a good basket when I come in the store. Hey guys, so we are back from going out to eat at Walk-Ons. In addition to us stopping over at Target, we also stopped at Five Below because we wanted to get some snacks. The only snacks that I got was some fruities. So, excuse me, because I'm going to be snacking because I'm eating my green apple fruities. So just excuse me. But anyways, I wanted to share, I guess, my story in regards to me dealing with endometriosis. Um, to be honest, I wasn't sure that I even wanted to share my story or even document, you know, me mentioning endometriosis or whatever. My husband and I do want to add to our family, so we are looking to, have a baby. And I just wanted to share like my journey for the most part. Um, like I said, I honestly didn't know if I even wanted to share this, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But I've watched many women on YouTube and TikTok or whatever the case might be, sharing their stories of infertility, struggles with endometriosis, fibroids, PCOS, things like that. And I've forgotten, like, watching other women share their stories and their journeys. It didn't necessarily encourage me to share my journey because I already knew that I was going to share. It was just a matter of like when. And so, a disclaimer here, there are people that are close to me that probably made me feel like me not wanting to share my journey because I'm a very private person. I don't like people in my business at all. And I feel like sometimes when people know your business, they'll take your business and talk about you in a negative light. And it's people that's close to me. And so I just felt like, do I even want to share? But I did not want to share because there are many other women sharing their stories and they're being encouraging for others. So I'm like, yeah, let me share because something from my journey might help another young lady. And so I just felt like I don't want to not share. And so again, I just feel like with me sharing, a personal piece of my life, I just want to tell the people who will probably open their mouth and go talking and having something negative to say, be careful about what you say about me or about anybody. Because if you don't want nobody to talk about you in any way that's in a negative light, don't talk about me or don't talk about other people. Because what you reap, you're definitely going to sow, if you know what I mean. I just had to get that out the way because I already know how people are. So, anyways, my journey with endometriosis started, obviously when I had got my period. So I've always struggled with period pains, and it was so bad. Now, mind you, I never knew that I even had like endometriosis. Once I started my period, I began to have really bad pain. I will always tell my doctor, like, hey, I have these horrible pains when I have my period. But by the time of me telling my doctor this, I'm telling it to my primary care physician because I didn't have an OB at the time because I'm in high school and I'm not having sex, right? So she will only give me naproxen to kind of like mask the pain. And it just was getting worse and worse and worse over time. So anyways, fast forward years, and it's the year of 2018, and I'm well past my early 20s or whatever we'll do. And so I was having pain in my right side, and so I was like, let me go to my now OB and let them know, hey, I'm having this pain. So when I went to the OB, she was like, nobody ever, because this was a new OB that I actually had went to. I had one right before this doctor. And so she was like, has anybody ever looked into why you were having the pain? And I'm like, no, never. I was only given naproxen or whatever we do. So she actually took the time to give me an ultrasound to actually dig into why I was having the pain. Well, turns out that she said she saw a really big cyst the size of like those big oranges. She said I had the size of one of those on my right ovary. And she said it was so big, she didn't even understand like how I didn't feel it. And to be honest, I didn't. Like, there was no bulge or anything like that, like in my side or anything. So, she said she wanted to do a emergency surgery because she didn't want it to rupture and it would cause more problems, right? So I said, okay. So fast forward, I think maybe like a week later is when I had the surgery. So when she went in to remove the cyst, um, she told me that, well, but prior to even going into the surgery, she told me that it would be a laparoscopic surgery or whatever, which meant she would go in each side of my sides of my stomach and into my belly button to try to drain the cyst. She told me if it wasn't liquid filled, she would have to cut me like a cesarean section, C-section, in order to remove the cyst. But she said that would be like the last resort. So she said when I wake up, if I see that, that's what happened. So lo and behold, I wake up from surgery. That's what happened. She said that when she went in to take the cyst off of my right ovary, she found endometriosis, which explained why I always had the pain that I had been having for years. And so she said she did her best to remove all of the endo out. She said the endometriosis had, because you have your ovaries on each side of your stomach. She said the endometriosis had both of my ovaries stuck together like this, like glue. So she said she had to remove all of the sticky endometrial tissue and move my ovaries, like separate my ovaries and put them back where they were supposed to be. And it was all over, like everywhere. So she said she had to call in actually another doctor who specialized in endometriosis to help her, like maneuver and move out all of the endometriosis tissue, whatever. So, anyways, if you don't know what endometriosis is, look it up. But the best way I can explain it is when your uterine line, like the tissue flows, like when you have your period and the blood and everything flows out of your vagina, some of the tissue gets stuck in your uterine wall or whatever, and so it can build up over time or whatever we do. So yeah, that's that. So, anyways, I had the surgery. I had a C-section and didn't even have a baby. Like, that's crazy. Like, I experienced a C-section before even having a baby. Not to know if I was going to ever have to deliver with, like, the cesarean section or whatever. But, anyways, that's that. Now, this is the part that's really crazy because prior to me having that surgery happened in 2018. Prior to me having that surgery in 2017, I was actually engaged to my ex. And so I felt like during that time, I think we were intentionally trying to have a child, but it didn't happen. And so he and I broke up, and then fast forward, 2018 happens, and now I see why I didn't. And I just feel like God really works in mysterious ways because that wasn't for me. That wasn't for me at all. Like, I was not supposed to be trying to have a child, at that time and with that person. It just wasn't for me. And so I saw it as protection from God, if that makes sense. Because I feel like now looking back at it, I felt like God was protecting me from having kids with the wrong person. And not just that particular person, but just anybody like that I probably dated prior to. It just wasn't supposed to be. And I just felt like God was probably saving me and preserving me for my husband, if that makes sense. And so for a while, I was just kind of like in my single phase after that. Sometime after that, for a while, I felt like, am I going to find like my husband? Because my most desire was to be a mom, to be a mother. And I was willing to even get a sperm donor. Like, I literally had two dudes lined up to offer me to give to lend me sperm to have a child, because that's how bad I wanted to be a mom, that I didn't even care about if I was married or not. And then on top of that, I started to get up in age. Well, I'm 38, but I'm still young, but yet childbearing around 38, 39, 40, whatever. Not that it can't happen, because it happens all the time, but I don't want to be like 50 years old barking a baby, changing pissy pampers. But anyway, excuse me. But anyways, um, so yeah, I just felt like that was God's protection. So anyways, fast forward to 2025, I meet my now husband, and we want to start like a family. And so I do know that my previous struggles, because the doctor did all of what she was supposed to do to clean all of the endometriosis up. She told me that the way I would know that the surgery went successful as far as my pain is that because I would always mask my pain with naproxen or some type of pain reliever when my period would come. So she told me after the surgery, once my periods start coming again, not to take pain medicine, so that I can see exactly how I'm going to feel now that she had removed the endometriosis. So that will let me know, like, okay, the surgery went successful because she removed the cyst and everything, but she wanted to see how my body would react now that the endometriosis was gone, because that's what was causing me so much pain. So she said when my period came, not to take any medication and to see if I would be in pain or not. I was actually scared to do it because that pain really be bad. Like, I'd be in fetal position, bad. Anyways, period came. I actually didn't do what she told me to do. I got on birth control because I felt like if the endometriosis was to come back, like little by little, like every month, I wasn't at the position where I was ready to have children because I wasn't married. So I didn't want the endometriosis to build up unnecessarily, and I have to probably have the same surgery like again. So what I did was she put me on birth control to suppress ovulation, and it pretty much took away my period. I literally didn't have a period. And so now that I'm married, and mind you, this was totally normal for me to not have a period on that, whatever that particular birth control was that she gave me, suppressed ovulation and suppressed my period. And I asked her, was it normal? Because you're supposed to shed every month. You know what I mean? That's your body. Your period or your menstrual is your body cleansing itself. So I was concerned about, was I being cleaned out? And she was like, no, you're perfectly fine, because if you don't have a period, there's nothing to shed, like from the inside. So she was like, no, you're good. So I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, I was caught on the birth control. Now, once I got married and my husband and I decided that we wanted to have a child, I got off the pill. And I remember what she said about don't take any pain meds. So I got off the pill. When I got my first period, I didn't take any pain meds and I didn't have any pain. So I was like, oh, wait, it worked out. Like, no, the endometriosis is removed, whatever the whoop de whoop, and I didn't take pain medicine for when my period first came, so now I'm good. So now my husband and I are starting to try to conceive, and so month will go by, month will go by, month will go by, and I don't have any pain like with my periods or whatever. So I'm thinking like I'm doing great. So anyways, now we are at the place where we want to try to have a child, and I was thinking that, am I going to be able to conceive and all this good jazz? And so now that we are here and we're actively trying, we haven't been trying for long, but for the amount of time that we have been trying, I'm thinking, is it going to happen? And I start thinking about the surgery and the endo and, whatever we do. And so for the most part, I'm just believing in God that He is going to bless us with a baby, because that is what we have been praying for. We have also fasted for this child to be born, and we're looking forward to it. Um, yeah, I went during my time of fasting. I read a few books in the Bible in regards to women who were barren, um, or could not conceive, or whatever the case might be. And so the Lord literally came through and um, allowed, you know, some of the women, or the women that I've read in the Bible who couldn't conceive, he blessed them with a child, and so Rachel, she was blessed with a child. Leah, she was blessed with a child. Elizabeth, she was blessed with a child in her old age. Now, mind you, I ain't trying to be that old. That this ain't that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the blessing that God is going to give us, our heart's desire, my heart's desire, which is to be a mom. And like I said, yeah, we fasted for this and we've prayed. And we're just looking for God to come through. And this is going to be a testimony, is what I believe. That God is a God of his word and promise. And, God said to be fruitful and multiply in the beginning. And so I believe that I'm a woman, so it's not only just my desire, but I believe I was put here to be a mother. I'm female or whatever. And that's just like my belief. I know not every woman desires to be a mom. Not every woman desires to, have that blessing. And that's fine. I'm not, if that's your cup of tea, if that's your prerogative, that's you. But for me, I want to be a mom. And so we're looking forward to the blessing that God is going to provide us with that blessing. We did look into IVF. IVF is an option for us. I'm not going to get into that too much on this vlog because I haven't really went deep into IVF just yet. Like, we're literally just getting our feet wet in the whole IVF process, and we don't even know if we're going to even need to do that, but we just wanted to look at some different options. I know people have their thoughts and opinions about IVF, but at the end of the day, if that's what I want to do, that's what I'm going to do. That's what we're going to do. No matter what people's belief is or anything like that. It took a lot for me to even, like I said, share this, not so much for people and their opinions, but like I said, just people that's close to me, because you expect the people that are close to you to support you, and a lot of times that's just not the case. And so that's why I mentioned the disclaimer, because I don't want nobody, I know that people are going to talk, right? People are going to always talk about you, whether good, whether bad, whether whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just people. But you expect more from people that are close to you, your friends, your family. Like, you expect them to support and to speak positive about you, not negative. And, in previous situations, I've been talked about by people that are close to me, and in the moment where they were supposed to be supporting me. And so it's just disheartening a little bit, but at the end of the day, this is a testimony for me, for my husband, for our family, and God is definitely going to come through. And that's really all that matters. I'm just here to say that God is a provider. God is, a man of his word and promises. And that's what I'm holding fast to. So, not really caring about what nobody else say or think. So yeah, that's just that. So anyways, I'm going to keep you guys posted on our process. um, and if we have to go the IVF route, I'll keep you guys in the loop. I'll document the journey and all that good jazz. And excuse me. Yeah, so that's that. So yeah, tonight is the night. I just put a load of clothes in the dryer and the washing machine, and we're about to sit back, relax, take our showers and all that good stuff, and get ready for church tomorrow. Um, so yeah, I'm actually going to end this vlog here because tomorrow is a new week. It's Sunday, and so yeah, that's that. So definitely, if you are not subscribed, subscribe. If you want to, you know, I don't know, get in my business and want to know, not even just get in my business, but if you want to keep up with the journey and our process in us, trying to extend our family, definitely hit that subscribe button. I will be sharing more. So yeah, show us some love, for real, for real. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next vlog.